The storm had passed, but the sea remained angry. Massive waves rolled beneath a sky painted with dark clouds as pieces of shattered wood drifted across the water. Captain Nathan Cross floated among the wreckage. Blood streamed from a cut above his eye. His left shoulder burned from a gunshot wound. Every breath felt like a knife stabbing his chest. Around him floated the remains of the merchant vessel Silver Dawn. His ship. His crew. His family. Dead. Nathan grabbed a broken plank and forced himself to stay conscious. Only 12 hours earlier, the Silver Dawn had been sailing peacefully through the Sapphire Strait, one of the busiest trade routes in the world. The voyage should have been routine. Instead, it became a nightmare. At sunset, dark sails appeared on the horizon. At first, Nathan assumed they were ordinary trading vessels. Then the cannons opened fire. The first barrage smashed through the Silver Dawn's hull. The second shattered the main mast. Within minutes, 6 pirate ships surrounded them. The attackers flew no flags. They needed none. Every sailor in the region knew who they were. The Black Tide Fleet. The most feared pirate armada in the world. Led by the infamous pirate king known as Victor Blackthorn. For years, Blackthorn terrorized shipping lanes, leaving behind burned ships and floating corpses. Governments hunted him. Navies searched for him. Nobody could find him. And now Nathan's ship had crossed his path. The battle lasted less than 20 minutes. Nathan's crew fought bravely. They never stood a chance. The pirates boarded from every side. Gunfire echoed across the deck. Steel clashed against steel. Men screamed. Blood stained the wooden planks. Nathan personally fought off 3 attackers before a rifle butt smashed into his face. When he regained consciousness, he was kneeling on the deck. His hands bound. The surviving crew lined up beside him. Victor Blackthorn stood before them. The Pirate King looked surprisingly ordinary. No scars. No elaborate clothing. Just cold eyes. Eyes that held no mercy. No witnesses, Blackthorn ordered. The pirates raised their rifles. Nathan watched his crew executed one by one. Friends he had sailed with for years collapsed onto the deck. Then the pirates prepared to sink the Silver Dawn. Nathan expected death. Instead, Blackthorn approached him. "You'll live," he said. Nathan stared in confusion. "Why?" The Pirate King smiled. "Because sometimes one survivor tells a better story." The pirates knocked him unconscious. Hours later, Nathan awoke floating in the wreckage. Alone. The sole survivor. The sea carried him through the night. By dawn, he had lost hope. Then he spotted land. A tiny island on the horizon. Using the last of his strength, he paddled toward it. When he finally reached shore, he collapsed onto the sand. For 2 days he drifted between consciousness and fever. A local fisherman eventually found him. The old man brought him to a small coastal village. Nathan spent weeks recovering. His wounds healed. His body regained strength. But his heart remained broken. Every night he saw the faces of his fallen crew. Every night he heard Blackthorn's voice. "You'll live." The Pirate King had intended Nathan to become a warning. Instead, he became something far more dangerous. A hunter. Nathan soon learned disturbing news. The Black Tide Fleet had attacked 3 more ships since the destruction of the Silver Dawn. More innocent sailors had died. Governments issued rewards. Navies launched searches. Nothing worked. The pirates always vanished. Nathan made a decision. If entire nations could not stop Blackthorn, he would. The villagers thought he was insane. Maybe he was. One man against an entire fleet. An impossible mission. Yet Nathan understood something the authorities did not. The pirates believed he was broken. They believed he was powerless. That made him invisible. And invisible men were dangerous. For 6 months, Nathan prepared. He learned everything he could about the black tide fleet. He studied shipping routes, interviewed survivors, visited ports, collected rumors. Patterns slowly emerged. The pirates often appeared near certain islands, certain coves, certain hidden channels. One clue led to another. Eventually, Nathan discovered something astonishing. The fleet used a chain of secret supply stations scattered across the ocean. Destroy those stations, and the pirates would weaken. So he began his war. His first target was a hidden warehouse concealed inside sea caves. Under cover of darkness, Nathan infiltrated the base. Barrels of gunpowder filled the cavern. Food supplies lined the walls. The pirates never saw him coming. A single lantern ignited the powder. The explosion shook the island. Flames consumed everything. The black tide fleet lost months of supplies overnight. The pirates were furious. Nathan was just getting started. Over the next year, mysterious disasters struck pirate operations. Ships vanished. Supply caches exploded. Informants disappeared. Blackthorn's empire slowly began to crumble. The pirate king ordered a manhunt. Yet no one knew who their enemy was. Nathan became a ghost. A shadow. A legend whispered among sailors. The hunter. Fear spread through the pirate ranks. Then Nathan achieved his greatest victory. Using stolen maps, he discovered the location of Blackthorn's hidden harbor. For years the harbor had remained secret. Now its existence was exposed. Nathan secretly delivered the coordinates to several naval commanders. Days later, warships descended upon the harbor. Cannons thundered. Explosions lit the night sky. Half the pirate fleet was destroyed. The survivors fled into open waters. Among them was Victor Blackthorn. The pirate king escaped. But now he was vulnerable. For the first time in years, he was running. Nathan pursued him relentlessly. The hunt lasted months. Across storms. Across oceans. Across countless islands. At last, fate brought them together. Blackthorn's final ship anchored beside a remote volcanic island. Nathan arrived under cover of darkness. The confrontation he had dreamed of for years was finally at hand. The battle that followed was brutal. Steel clashed beneath pouring rain. Pirates fell. Gunfire echoed among the cliffs. One by one, Blackthorn's remaining men were defeated. Finally, only 2 men remained. Nathan Cross. Victor Blackthorn. The survivor. And the pirate king. Blackthorn laughed despite his wounds. All this for revenge. Nathan shook his head. No. He remembered the faces of his crew. The innocent sailors. The families destroyed. This is for everyone you buried. Their final duel raged across the rain-soaked rocks. At last, Nathan disarmed the pirate king. Blackthorn slipped. The edge of the cliff crumbled beneath him. For a moment, the feared pirate king dangled above the crashing waves. Then his grip failed. He vanished into the darkness below. The black tide fleet died with him. Months later, shipping routes became safe once more. Ports prospered. Trade returned. And sailors told stories of the mysterious hunter who had defeated an entire pirate fleet. Some claimed he was a myth. Others swore he was real. As for Nathan Cross, he quietly disappeared from history. He never sought fame. He never wanted rewards. His mission had never been about glory. It had been about honoring the men who never came home. And in the end, the lone survivor accomplished what entire navies could not. He hunted an entire pirate fleet, and won.